All right. What's going on, everybody? My name is Pete, but you probably already knew that. But in case you didn't, you guys are watching the one and only Paid to Drive, and of course, Paid to Drive Vlogs. Hope you guys are doing well. If this is your first time on my channel, first and foremost, welcome. Leave a comment right now in the chat or in the comments saying first timer so I can say what's up to you and welcome you to the channel. But if you've been here before, leave a comment in the chat or the comments saying before so I can welcome you back. All right, and if you drive for apps like GrubHub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, or any of the others, you should definitely be subscribed to this channel with all notifications turned on. All right, so, oh yeah, and hit the like button, of course. So, I guess there's really just no easy way to just come out and just say this, so I'm just going to say it. Dino, from Saying It Like It Is, put out a video a couple hours ago from the point that I'm recording this. And he brought up some outstanding points, okay, about the real truth of the gig economy and the current state that it's in as of right now, okay? Brings up tons of points and says that he is even experiencing what I'm experiencing on my channel, where there are a ton of drivers that think I and Dino and others are spreading lies. Everything is false. A lot of the things that we say are false. They're just made up. It's fiction, right? Dino is going through the exact same thing, okay? And I'm going to show his video in just a moment. When this is done, go over to his channel, leave him a comment saying, Paid to Drive sent me. I'll respond to your comment on his video. Give him a like and subscribe to his channel. Let's get him to 2,000 subs, okay? So, without further ado, Dino, do what you do best and say it like it is.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Saying Like It Is. Today, I'm making this video to verify some things. First of all, I made a video a while back talking about DoorDash, where DoorDash sends me an offer while I'm on pause. If anybody remembers that video, I was on pause with DoorDash and I get a call from DoorDash telling me that we're going to send you an offer, please accept it. I'm like, hell no. I'm like, hell to the no. Why would you send me something and when you say please accept it, like I don't have any other choice, right? So guess what? That clip that I made, that was a while ago. Today, if you go and look at DoorDash Dad, he made a video talking about pretty much the same thing. Well, they're trying to send him an offer and they're telling him to take it, but they're telling him that they already sent him the offer, telling him that pretty much that the offer has been accepted by them, but then they say, well, we'll give you two extra dollars if you accept this offer. Well, if the order was already accepted, why would you say we'll give you $2 extra if you accept it? So it's like the Twilight Zone. It's the Twilight Zone with DoorDash. And it's verified right now, even with DoorDash Dad. He made a video about it, and now it happened to me, and now the evidence show it happens to DoorDash Dad as well. So there it is. And another thing I talked about in my videos. I talked about in my videos that it's slow right now, it's the summertime, but the economy is slow as well, and people don't want to pay that $5 delivery fee and the tip because the economy is hurting right now. They'll rather go outside. Plus the fact that they're going up because the restrictions are over, that's also included. But on top of that, it's also that the economy is getting bad right now, and people don't want to waste that $5 and the $5 tip on top of it, where they can buy 2 items instead of 1. They'll rather go outside and have and pay $20 instead of paying $30. Right? If the total is $20 and they have to make it a delivery and pay for the delivery fee and pay for the tip, the $20 now is $30. But if they go pick it up, it's $20. So they save $10. Plus, because they can go out too, on top of it. Well, guess what? PaidToDrive made a video where he got an email from one of the drivers talking about the exact same thing. That he's seeing that in his market, he's seeing there's a lot of people that are going out to eat because they were pretty much on a lockdown like last year, and now they're lifting restrictions where you can go out and eat at the restaurants and people can go out and eat. So there it is. So it's not just me saying things, okay? But these other people, which is a few number of people, they just don't want to hear it. And when you tell them how it is, it goes into from one ear and out the other ear. So there it is. It's like we're making stories over here. We're not making stories. Things can get verified. Things are being verified through the channels. And some things are happening the same way in my market with other markets, and some things are not. That's why all the channels, what do they say? It's market dependent. But what happens with this few number of viewers? They don't get it. It goes into one ear and not the other. We said this so many times. It's market dependent. If your market is good, doesn't mean all the markets are good. Each market has its own glitches, it has its own algorithm, and it's busier differently. You could be in a market that they need 100 drivers, but they only have 50. What's going to happen with that? Just use your logic and common sense. Whatever, if it's DoorDash or GrubHub or Uber Eats, in that particular market, in that town, if they only need 100 drivers and they have 50, what happens with that? Those drivers are going to get a lot more orders. They're going to be busier and they're going to make more money. In another town, in another state, in another market, where they do need 100 people, but they got 200 people working, what happens in that scenario? You're going to get less offers. So you're going to be less busy. You're going to be making less money. It's just common mathematics. It's common sense and logic. And these few knuckleheads, they come to my channel and they think every market is the same. And because it's the same for them, and whatever happens in their personal experience, it applies to the whole country. So that's how bizarre these people are. I'm sorry. You come into my channel and you're telling me that what I'm saying, that's not the case, because you're saying it's easy money. Yeah, it might be easy money in your market, but it's not easy money in other markets. I just gave you the scenario. If they don't have enough drivers, it's easy money. You're going to be getting a lot of good offers. But if you're in a market where it's oversaturated with drivers, you're going to be not getting that many offers. You're going to be making less money. So there it is. The math shows the facts. It's a night and day difference. But you're trying to compare apples with oranges. I don't understand these people. And the other thing is that some people come into my channel and say that, oh, you're getting paid. All right, so what are you trying to tell me? You're trying to tell me that I'm sitting on my couch, I snap my fingers, and these deliveries get done by themselves, magically? We don't work? We just sit around in the couch and GrubHub and DoorDash, whoever we work for, they just send us a check for doing nothing? It's just the stupidity things that I hear from people, from certain people, which is a small amount of people. The stupid things and comments that they leave on my channel. You want to verify what's going on with the gig economy? Okay, let me give you my 2 cents, and this is also verified with all the channels, okay? Because you few cats, you go to those channels as well, okay? you also go to those channels as well. And you heard stories that drivers are getting robbed. In these certain markets where they work in, we heard stories of drivers getting robbed. Drivers got killed doing DoorDash. Drivers getting stabbed doing DoorDash. Drivers getting their car stuck in a storm. Either a snowstorm or sometimes in a flood, they'll have the car stuck in a flood. People getting terminated left and right for very good standing. How many stories of that we heard? How many people who have a high acceptance rate with DoorDash, they were getting sent deactivation notice left and right? Tons of those stories in all the channels, not just my channel. So the point I'm trying to make is the stuff that I'm saying here, it gets verified later on. Maybe it will get verified in the same day, maybe in the same week, or maybe 4 or 5 months later down the line, it will be verified. If you connect all the channels together, you'll see it gets verified. Because certain things do happen in a lot of markets. So there it is. It's just amazing, man. It's just amazing. These are also drivers. Some of these people who leave these comments, they're also drivers. And they know that the company does not provide a vehicle for you. You got to pay for your own gas. You get no health insurance. You get no paid holidays. You get no 401k. You get no vacation time. You don't have anything. Nothing. You got no security whatsoever at all. Period. You're abusing the hell out of your car, okay? And you're out there, just like last year, risking it with COVID-19 with your health. You're risking your health out there. And you're also risking your vehicle, putting a lot of miles and damage to your vehicle, wear and tear. And some people, you're out there in blizzards. Some people, like in my market, you're out here in 118 weather. And right now I'm having problems with my compressor. My compressor, I have an older vehicle, and if I lose this compressor, I'm done. Because if anybody knows an AC compressor, it's big bucks. And once that sucker goes, you're looking at big bucks. You're better off buying another vehicle. And you're telling me it's easy, it's all easy and fine and dandy? We getting paid? Really? With these lowball offers? Maybe you're not getting lowball offers in your market, but other people who are doing it full time and they have a family, they have it even worse than me and some other ones. We'll have a family that have kids in a house and a mortgage, and there's not that many jobs, and they're doing this to keep up. And they're getting stupid offers, $3 and $4 and $5 offers constantly in their market. It's just, there's certain people out there, that's why the nation is divided. The nation is divided because there's a lot of knuckleheads. There's a lot of knuckleheads, and no matter how much you beat it over the head with them, they'll never get it. They'll never get it. And we understand that. That's how it is. So the best thing for you people, if you don't believe us, okay, and if you don't believe in my content, you're free to leave and go to those channels where they talk about everything is fine and dandy. Everything is unicorns and rainbows with the gig economy. Go to those channels. But you guys keep coming back. You hate it. You guys understand you hate it, and you're saying you don't believe it, but you're still coming back. So you guys have an issue. You guys definitely have an issue. You guys definitely have a problem. Because if I have a channel, or let's put it this way. If I'm trying to follow up a certain thing, and I go to somebody's channel, and I don't like the channel, I just never go back to it. Because I know the subject, he's not the only person that covers that subject. There's 100 other people. And I'm going to find the best one, and I'm going to go to that one. I'm not going to waste my time and going back to the same one, because he's not the only one who's talking about that particular subject. Just like me. I'm not the only person that talks about the gig economy. There's 100 channels talking about the gig economy. If I was the only one, I can see that happening. But that's not the case. There's 100 channels out there talking about DoorDash and GrubHub and Uber Eats. Take your pick. Choose your favorite and go there. But you guys come on my channel, you leave one comment, you do not agree with it, you don't like it, fine. You left the one comment, that's your thing. Now, it's time to go and find something better to your liking. But you guys people don't do that. You come back to my channel again. It's just amazing. And as you can see, the stuff that I'm talking about right now from the beginning, that stuff is verified. It gets verified with the other channels as well. The stuff that I'm saying, other markets agreeing with it, and other markets disagree with it, but they don't beat it over the head. They say it properly. They say, well, we don't see this in my market yet. That's how they put it. They put it nicely. But you guys come on my channel and say, oh, that's false. It's easy money, the gig economy. It's this. So you're speaking for the whole nation then. You're not phrasing it saying that, oh, in my market. You're just saying in general, because when you're saying it's easy money, you're not saying in my market. You're not specifically saying that it's only in my market. You're just phrasing it as it's the same everywhere. So everybody in your world, in your corner of the world, everybody drinks Coca-Cola. Nobody drinks Pepsi, nobody drinks Dr. Pepper, and nobody drinks Sprite. Everybody drinks Coca-Cola. Because if you're drinking Coca-Cola, that means everybody else is drinking the same thing. And if it's snowing in New York, it's snowing in Arizona as well. Might as well, right? That's their level of thinking, these people. But, as we can see, everything has been verified. Not everything. For the most part, things are getting verified. Because every time I make a video, I get comments. And when you look at the comments, you see that other people are agreeing because they're seeing the things that I'm talking about. And some people are not going to see the things that I'm talking about. But they see other things. And those other things, I do not see them here. But we beat this over the head over and over. Okay? It's market dependent. Period. Every market is different. That's all you need to understand. And when I talk about stuff, I talk about stuff in my market. And you take it as, oh, he's talking about my market. No, I don't work in your market. And you're not working in my market. I'm talking about these cats because they're living in a different state. And there's a few people who work in my market who are in the same market that I am. And for the most part, they're agreeing with the stuff that I'm saying. They're seeing the same results as well. And you have different issues over there that we're not seeing here. And that's the fact. And that's it. But stop making stuff up and try to generalize everything. Whatever happens in your market, that means generalize the whole country is pretty much in the same boat. Just be happy with what you have over there. And if you're not seeing any problems, you should be saying, I'm lucky I'm not seeing these problems that this person has or that person has now. But karma is good. Karma is a bitch. Because you're coming out and bragging that your market is better. And we don't see that stuff here and all that. Instead of humbling yourself and saying, hey, it's not the same for everybody, my friend. It's not the same for everybody. Okay? If that was the case, if all the companies were doing good and they were professional, okay? Let me debunk this whole thing, okay? Once and for all. If these few people, in your logic, okay? In your logic and your understanding, if all these companies are professional and they're doing the right thing, okay? If that was the fact, there will be no gig economy channels on YouTube talking about crap and bad stuff about GrubHub, DoorDash, and Uber Eats. There'll be none of it. There'll be none of it. Let's say there's like 500 channels about the gig economy. There will only be maybe 100. There'll be less than a quarter of the channels on YouTube about the gig economy. Why? Because if the companies are professional and doing everything the right way, every day will be the same. There'll be no point to making a video. Whatever you did one week, the next week is going to be the same. The third week, the fourth week, the fifth week, it's working correctly on a dime, and every week is the same. And you're doing great. How many videos are you going to make about that? Every week is going to be the same. And why there's so many channels about the gig economy now? The reality is they're not doing their job correctly. Okay? Because they're on the news all the time. The news stations are covering all the gig economy companies, lawsuits, restaurants suing gig economy, restaurants terminating partnership, another story. Restaurants fighting with drivers, drivers fighting with restaurants, customers fighting with drivers, drivers fighting with customers. How many stories have we seen like that? How many videos have we seen like that? It's even on the radio. Even when you're driving, you turn on the radio, the gig economy is on the radio too. All kinds of hell and drama. Okay? Those are the facts. You just happen to be in a good place, and you should humble yourself and say, I'm happy that I'm not going through that. And stop coming to my channel and being like, oh, everything is the same for everybody. Alright? That mentality needs to disappear. We're not in the Middle Ages. I'm sorry. As a matter of fact, I'm seeing good things in my market that other people are not seeing, but I'm not bragging about it. I'm not saying I don't believe you, because in my market I have an $8 minimum with GrubHub right now. But I'm getting comments from people that saying their minimum is $4. What do I say to them? Do I say to them, I don't believe you? You guys are lying? You guys don't know what you're talking about? I don't do that. I agree with them, and I give them a check on their comment. They get a positive check. And sometimes I'll respond to them as well. That means that I agree with them. I believe what they're saying. Because I also have friends in other states as well. I actually have a friend in New York who does gig economy. And he tells me his side of what he's doing. And it's totally different from what I'm experiencing here. He doesn't see the stuff, but he's having other issues that I'm not seeing here. So what are you talking about? How can every market be the same? How can you come on my channel and say, oh, it's easy money? Let's ask the drivers how easy this money is. Okay? So everybody that's watching this video, leave a comment and tell me how easy it is, easy money this job is, and we'll make a follow-up. All right? And I'll see you guys later.
And there you have it. There you have it. And I know not everyone's going to agree, and I'm sure people are going to load up everything down below in the comments with hate comments saying, oh, blah, 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 blah. Listen, man, if things have not happened in your market yet, be lucky. You don't need to go and brag about it and try and bring other people down, because that's the problem nowadays. Everyone's trying to bring everyone down instead of trying to lift them up, okay? So that's all I got to say about that. You guys know the deal. Make sure to subscribe, turn on all notifications, hit that like button. Big shout outs to all of our patrons over at patreon.com/PaidToDrive. Marie Szabo Boutwell, Ultimate Driver, $100 per month. Lee Peacock, Brian Pomeroy, Brian Richardson, Heidi Barnes, Kurt Paul, Serena Siddiqui, Tulsa Todd, William Boudreau, Alan G. Van Horn, Drew Hanor, Fernando Carranza, Frank Haviland, Fresh One. Hold on, wait a minute. Got to flip the page here. Okay, let's continue. Jason Case, Justin Case, Katie Coppin, Lulu Laura, Natalie Mosley, Sarah Keston, Scott Freisner, Sherry Cassidy, Stephen Neely, T. Breeze, Ginny Thomas, Matt Epperson, Nick G, Terrence Pacheco, and Valerie Brown. If you want to sign up, links in the description down below or in the pinned top comment. And of course, make sure to download the Get Upside Gas app. You guys know the deal with that. I'm not going to get into the whole spiel. Free link down below. Download it. Of course, if you want to get a shirt like this, PTD Mod Squad, go to PaidToDriveStore.com. All right, that's it. Go check out Dino. Leave him a comment saying Paid to Drive sent me. And until next time, get that money, get that honey, keep hustling and keep bustling. And we'll see you next time right here on Paid to Drive and Paid to Drive Vlogs. Have a great one, and happy Father's Day.